In this video, we're going to be using a test soap from Heritage Hill and the leaf for a dome shave. Stay tuned. Hey there folks, and welcome back for another video. I'm your host CDB. Thanks so much for joining me today. I really appreciate it. And as mentioned before, today we're going to be using a test soap from Heritage Hill, which I've had for a while. This is a tester of a scent that we're thinking to put out. And I just figured I haven't used Heritage Hill for a while, so why not give it a shot? They make great soaps at very reasonable price, in my opinion. So today we'll use this tester. Also going to be using the leaf for a head shave, and I've got it opened it up. I've opened it up today so I can show you all, if you've never loaded one, again, how to load it. Again, top comes down like that, but it has these doors. You lift up the doors and you'll put, I'm going to put 2 blades in it, which is what I've been using. And they use half DE razor blades. And you just lay that, well, it'd be easier if my sausage fingers weren't in the way, but you lay the blade in there like so, and then you put down the door. So you see I've moved down that door, and then I'm going to put another blade in, and I'm going to go with 2 blades. You can load 3 if you like. You can load 1 if you like. You can do it any way you like. So there we've got the other one. And if you want to do a third, you could lay it in there. We put the top down, and then we screw the thumb screw there to tighten it up, and we are good to go. And so let's get to applying some moisture to the dome. The other day, a friend was, we were talking about Heritage Hill, and he said he didn't get a great lather from it. And I said, you know, I've always gotten great lathers from it. And so we've gotten it whipped up here in the bowl. It looks pretty good to me. But one thing that I'm really working hard not to do is to sort of project my experience onto others. So it's entirely possible that I get a really nice result with Heritage Hill, or one that I'm happy with, and someone else, based on their conditions, based on their brush, based on their water, doesn't get a similar result. So you have to be open to the possibility that, you know, not everything works great for everyone. But for me, I've had very good luck with Heritage Hill. I haven't had any lathering woes at all. But again, that's just my experience, and yours may vary. Your mileage may vary, as we often say. And one thing that I really caution people not to do is to project your own experience onto others. So you may get a soap and it just really doesn't work well under your conditions for whatever the reason. Maybe it's a little bit of you, maybe it's the soap, maybe it's the water, maybe it's a brush. I believe he said he was using a Badger brush that was new. And so, you know, it could have been that. But either way, I think we should really work hard not to try to just prove people wrong, because the truth is, they are the only person with their unique set of circumstances. Their face, the way they lather, their brush, their water, their everything. And so I'm trying to be much more cognizant of that and not say, no, you're crazy, Heritage Hill is great, because, you know, for me it is, and it makes a really nice creamy lather. I think you can, hope that comes across in the camera, as you can see here. Makes a great creamy lather for me, but there's no guarantee that the way you do it, it'll be a ringer, you know. And so be open to the possibility that not everything works great for everyone across the board, and allow people to have whatever experience they have, you know. We see this too much, where people are quick to get out there and deny the experience of others, or no, you're not doing it right. And the truth is, if someone buys a product and they don't like it, they don't like it. It's that simple, you know. But for me, I have enjoyed using Heritage Hill, and it's been a very good, solid performer at a very good price. And I have spoken to the guys at Heritage Hill a couple of times on the phone. Really, really nice people. I think I had another friend who, again, I'm not going to mention their names because I didn't ask their permission, but I had another friend who said he saw a post on social media that was sort of political in nature from Heritage Hill, and that sort of rubbed him the wrong way. And what I would say to that is, you know, folks, always be very, very careful of, you know, opining on politics at all on social media, because you will turn people off. For me, I believe in people's rights to, you know, express themselves. And whether you're a soap maker or whatever the case may be, you have every right to express yourself. And then on the other hand, my friend there has every right not to buy if he doesn't like it. You know what I mean? it's all good all around. But I would say if you're in the business, generally, unless you feel passionately about a topic, it's, politics is a minefield that's oftentimes best avoided. And so just throwing that out there, and certainly not telling anybody how to run their business. But I know in the case of at least one friend, he was like, no, I'm not going to try them because they got political on Instagram or something. And I'm like, geez, that's a bummer, because I'd love to see more people trying this soap because it's well priced. They offer different size tubs. But, it is what it is. And I think people should always vote with their dollars. And that is entirely okay with me. But if you're an artisan, my advice, personally, if you can, steer clear of the politics. I've learned that the hard way over the years myself, because I used to, be very involved and passionate about political stuff. And honestly, it did not make me a very happy person. And so I've been much happier in the years that I was not political or opining on politics, and sort of staying out of it, and also avoiding, political stuff. Seeing it, when I see it on social media, most of the time I'm just moving right on by it. I don't want to be involved. Because when I was, it was quite frankly just an irritating thing, and it constantly brought about irritation, and I never really felt good, And so now, just enjoying the shaving without the politics, I think makes me a much happier person. And so my advice, when you can, steer clear of it. I guess that's why they had that rule, but back in the day at the dinner table, no politics or religion, But on the other hand, sorry about that, my nose is itching. I certainly believe everyone has the right to express themselves, but sometimes you do have to suffer the consequences of doing so. So as long as you're willing to suffer those consequences, in this case, like my friend saying, I'm not going to try their stuff, and that bums me out because I like Heritage Hill, but on the same token, I respect both Heritage Hill and my friend's opinion on the matter. So, it is what it is. But anyway, in terms of the soap, I'm having a really good go with it today. And I didn't bring out all the ingredients and cost chart and everything because I don't have the information for this particular soap. But I do know, for me, I've tried maybe, I want to say in the neighborhood of 5 or 6, including a couple of test soaps, and they've all been very good for me, scent-wise, and they've allowed me to perform, because I hate to attribute performance to a soap, because I look at, shaving as I'm the one performing, and the soap is allowing me to perform and aiding me in the performance, maybe. It's kind of like a pair of basketball shoes. If you're LeBron, they might feel comfortable, but they're not going to, I promise you that LeBron or whomever, Michael Jordan, whoever you want, would be a great basketball player with or without those shoes. And I look at these products in a similar fashion, as mostly it comes down to your own technique, but these products will help you. Certainly, they will aid you in accomplishing your mission. But ultimately, it's up to you, the shaver, to wield the blades properly, to lather the soap properly, because the soap won't lather itself. So you have to perform, is what I'm getting at. It's not so much that the soap is performing, the soap is just laying there. The performance is going to be done by me. And anyway, I hope the quality of the lather comes across there, because I've had really good luck with this and have enjoyed it. And so for my friend who's had trouble, I hope maybe, try with a different brush. But again, like I said before, I'm making a concerted effort not to deny someone else's experience, because if they don't get a great lather, they didn't, and it's that simple. And it could be for any number of reasons, but I've learned that jumping out there and going, you're doing something wrong, that's not the right thing to do. Who knows? Maybe they have hard water. Like I said, in his case, he was using a new brush, so there's probably some, combination of factors there, but he just wasn't blown away with the soap quality. And if you love a soap, and you hear someone say that, I think oftentimes your first reaction is they must be doing something wrong. But maybe they're not. You know, maybe they just didn't have a good go. Maybe it was a bad batch. You just never know. And so I would invite everybody to be a little more cognizant of that and just saying, hey, I'm sorry you didn't have a great go with it, but, you know, I do. And so sort of leave it there, I think, is a good thing to do rather than becoming a zealot, you know, for a brand. Because honestly, there's just too much brand zealotry out there. And I think we all get to know artisans and we want them to be successful, and we form some personal attachments to them, but it should not end up in a disagreement where friends are lost in the process, you know, where relationships are ended over, you know, a shaving soap. And that has happened, not to me personally, but it has happened for sure. And I have certainly had my fair share of disagreements with people over brands over the years. And what it comes down to is, you know, just allow people to like or not like whatever they choose. And we don't have to be zealots for brands. We can advocate for the brands we love without, you know, being zealots. You know, I hope that makes sense. I hope that's coming across in the way I intend. I tell you right now, the Leaf has been treating me well with 2 blades. So I think that is now my preferred way to roll with the Leaf. Just 2 blades. 2 half DE blades. So that's 1 DE blade total. I've been enjoying the shaves that it has been providing. So I think that's the way I'm going to roll with it from now on, because it's been pretty good for me. Oh, by the way, I do have that rubber sleeve that they came out with, and that really helps a lot. So I am very thankful that Leaf decided to develop that. It is much needed, and I hope, I don't know, I never heard if they were shipping it with their new razors or not, but I hope they will, because I think it really improves the grip on the Leaf. And maybe in future designs, maybe they incorporate some sort of knurling or a rubbery grip. I like the rubbery grip on a handle. I think it's pretty cool. Okay, I'm gonna come back and do some touching up. Wonder if I got myself on. No, thought for a minute I might have got myself there, but seems okay. Let's wet the dome and start feeling around for some touching up. And I'm recording these head shaves in advance to try to build some up so I can just air them whenever necessary. So whatever the events of the day or not, I don't know why I'm doing a complete lather. I meant to pull some of this lather out into my hands, because all we want to do here is touch up a little bit. But I can tell you, for me, the Heritage Hill has been a good performer, or it's allowed me to perform. I'm trying to break myself of saying it's a good performer. It allows me to do my job, because I'm the one shaving here. The soap isn't shaving, but I would certainly say that some products will aid you in your performance a little better. Maybe LeBron, you know, some shoes are designed to assist you. Maybe your feet don't hurt as bad. Maybe it sort of assists in that springing a little bit. But ultimately, LeBron's got to put the ball in the basket. Like, it's all about him. The shoe doesn't make him. He makes him. And it's the same thing with these products as well. You certainly need the tools, because, you know, we're shaving here, so you can't do it without the tools. But a great carpenter can still wield a hammer from Harbor Freight and make and do his work. He may prefer something else, but ultimately he's the one performing. And I hope that makes sense. But I tell you what, Heritage Hill, for me, great value. And I have really, the couple of times that I've spoken to the guys there, I think they're great guys. And hopefully, my hope is that my friend who is turned off by them will give them a shot at some point, because I think you'll see it's a great value soap. But if you don't want to, that's entirely okay, because I respect people's right to pursue the products the way they see fit. And no one should feel compelled to buy something if they don't feel like the company sort of operates in a way that they personally like. On the other hand, I always like to see new companies getting a chance because I think it's good for all of us. So, all right, let's clean up the neck there. We want to make sure, one of the things I encourage you to do, if you're dome shaving, make sure you clean up the neck too, just to make sure all is good. And that was an excellent head shave once again with the leaf. Let me rinse, we'll come back, get into the post. Stay tuned. All right, and we're back with the Magic Made by Witches. This is Thayer's Witch Hazel Cucumber, which I use all the time. Magic, because it's made by witches, of course. That was a really enjoyable dome shave, level cue ball, as I like to call it. Super smooth, super nice, no problems whatsoever. Just really, really enjoyable. And again, today we used the Heritage Hill test soap with a new scent that maybe they will or maybe not in terms of offering it down the road. The leaf was outstanding as always, and I do like the rubber grip. I think it has added the grip that you need from this razor, especially if you're head shaving or maybe even leg shaving, because for me it was quite slippery without it, but that is definitely improvement. 2 Astra SP blades. We're going to finish it off today with Skin Bracer, because that's what I used this morning. And again, this video will be airing down the road a piece. So whenever you see it, it will have been, maybe I shot it a week or two earlier, who knows. The brush, I forgot to mention, RazoRock 400. And of course, our trusty Captain's Choice lathering bowl. Really, really nice, enjoyable head shave today. I want to thank everybody for joining me. I really appreciate it. And remember, sort of the theme of today, don't deny other people's experience. Be open to the fact that maybe something you love, they don't love it quite as much. That's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. There's no reason to resort to zealotry. But I can tell you, in the case of the leaf and Heritage Hill, I'm digging them both. I really like both. And I hope if you try them, you'll enjoy them as well. Thank you so much. Until next time, I'll bring your host, CDB. Excuse me, I almost forgot my own name. Reminding you, it's your shave. Do it your way. As always, God bless.